Hello, everybody. Welcome to Skybox Labs. I don't know what the fuck that is, by the way. Just seriously though, welcome one and all to another Let's Play, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit differently. Today we are going to be playing Age of Empires 2, the HD edition. Let's watch this little cutscene here. I'm not going to mute myself, but I will shut for a moment. That was fucking awesome. You know what? I have to wonder what that would be like with the Game of Thrones theme song. That would be fantastic. Oh god, these tales I could tell you about this game though. But I'll go more into that in a bit once we actually get started. We're gonna jump in with a not gonna jump in with the single player yet. We are gonna learn to play, because here's the thing, I actually have played this game a shit ton back in the day. I played the PS2 version, because believe it or not, this game was released on PlayStation 2. I actually have zero experience playing this on PC, so this is going to be interesting. So we are going to learn to play. I'll get through this as fast as I can. So let's just enjoy this for now, shall we? There should be cutscenes and stuff and dialogue, so that should be fun at least.
Age of Empires 2 is about empire building, combat and conquest. You start from humble beginnings, a small village in the Dark Ages. You explore to expand your borders, conduct trade to boost your economy, and research technologies to grow your civilization into a mighty empire. But there are difficulties too. Cunning enemies and rivals that oppose you, powerful castles to destroy, tyrants to bring down. And if you're skillful and a little lucky, you just might build a wonder of the world and create an empire that will stand the test of time. To learn how empires are built, help our first hero, William Wallace, in his fight against his oppressors.
Very well, I shall.
We are without a leader. The dead king of Scotland has no heir. War creeps in from the south, where Edward Longshanks, the avaricious king of England, has returned from successful campaigns to conquer Wales and France. As Longshanks turns his attention to Scotland, the shadow of fear settles across the Highlands. The English have thousands of Welsh longbowmen, hundreds of knights on horseback, and dozens of siege weapons. We Scottish have a rabble of untrained soldiers who do not even know how to march in a straight line. We must act soon if we have any chance of resistance. We need to forge an army by any means necessary.
I apologize if the mouse on screen will occasionally annoy you. I'll try to make sure I keep it off screen as much as possible. Alright, so follow the instructions to reach the Scottish village. Okay.
The English are terrorizing all of Scotland, and it's time for us to fight back. But if we're to defeat them, every one of us will need to learn how to march and fight. Follow the path to the blue flag. First, click the soldier. Good. Now, right-click near the blue flag.
Right, so basically just trying to get another feel for this right now.
Good. Now, move to the next flag. Click the soldier, then right.
Yeah, this seems pretty straightforward. To be honest, it's not really this stuff I need to remember, it's the more difficult stuff.
You must walk through the black area. Moving into the black area reveals more of the map. The black area.
God, I'm not used to PC gaming at all.
That's all there is to it. Now go on to the next flag where you'll meet some allied soldiers.
Still, the game does look a lot prettier than I remember it being. Again, this is the HD version, so...
To move all your soldiers at once, click near the units and drag around them. Then, right-click to move. Try moving your soldiers to the next flag. Did all your units make it to the flag? The road ahead is
No, one of them got lost in the woods.
Scroll up to the outpost building by moving the mouse to the very top of the screen. Then, click the red outpost.
To be honest, I prefer to just do it with the keys, but whatever. I'm gonna follow these guys now. Well, I think we'll just be doing this tutorial today, but I'll probably get back into single player at some point.
Click the outpost to attack.
I've already done that, but I'll do it again anyway. As you can see, we can check the outpost's health, which is actually dropping rapidly. Let me just get everybody on this again. Obviously, the amount of flames also indicates how damaged something is as well, so...
The outpost is destroyed. That should slow the English raids. Keep following the path to the village.
I made it to the village anyway. Why did nobody see a fucking English outpost out here? English swine.
Sweet home. Wait. The English are angry that you destroyed their outpost. They're coming to attack your village. Just
They're not gonna get very far.
and right-click the English soldiers to attack. Defeat the enemy soldiers, and you will have won your first battle.
Yeah, it's 4-on-1. I think we got this.
Now you know how to fight back against the English army.
And we are victorious. Also getting an achievement. Nice. Click menu, then quit current game to exit. Now the menu would be a good thing to tell me how to do it. Yes.
Scotland has soldiers now, if only a few. But if we are to turn back the greed of Edward Longshanks, we will need many more recruits. Much more gold in our coffers. These ancient stones and oaks around us will soon be steeped in the blood of clansmen.
Sounds erotic.
An army marches on its stomach, or so the old saying goes. My clansmen have been farming and tending sheep for hundreds of years, but gathering enough food to feed an army is a different matter entirely. Without a strong economy, the meager forces that we've cobbled together will collapse again.
Alright, so we need to gather 50 wood, 50 food, and 50 gold. Actually pretty easy to do, to be honest. Alright, so we have this guy here.
To support the Scottish army, you'll need to build up your stockpile of resources. To win, gather 50 food, 50 wood, and 50 gold. To gather food from the forage bush, pick a village.
Alright, so he's already doing his job. I believe we need to do this to gain a couple more, though. Oh, we don't have enough food, so yeah, we'll just let him gather food for now. It shouldn't take too long, and then we can start creating a couple more villages, and then we can obviously make the job a lot faster. As you can see here in the top, we have wood, food, I wish that wouldn't do that. I wonder if I can turn that off at some point. Wood, food, gold, stone, and these are the amount of villages we can have in our town. We can have up to 5, so just a heads up. Alright, we need 50 food before we can actually make a new villager, though. And if I'm not mistaken, can we speed this up somehow? Sing statistics on, turn help off, turn advanced commands off. Idle villager. Chat. Technology tree. Diplomacy. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into the menu real fast, see if I can turn off that fucking thing with the mouse. Which I don't think I can do. Shit. That's a pain in the ass. Let's say this is gonna take a little bit longer, obviously, because we have to gather food first, which is always an annoyance. To be honest, it might have been better to go for the deer, but I'm not sure if that'd have been any faster. As soon as we get our next villager, I might just try and get him to go for the deer up here on the right, as you can see. I apologize. The first few episodes of this will be very boring, as I said. We're just going for the tutorial, basically just to showcase it, 'cause it has a little bit of a story to it as well, so why not? Nice. I'd rather have the 50. And Nova's online playing FF14. What a surprise! I apologize, Nova. I got you hooked on that game. You poor bastard. Alright. Come on, buddy. Just fucking move your ass. Alright, we got the 50. As soon as this villager creator thing gets to 100%, obviously we'll get a new villager. Quite obvious. Alright, so she is going to go and kill the deer.
Good! You found some gold!
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. You can go keep gathering food. Alright, so obviously he's bringing in 10, so we'll see what she brings in from the deer. And obviously, the game is basically a thingy of war and resources. You know, you gotta have wood and stone, and to make weapons, you gotta have and houses and stuff in order to be able to get more people, who in turn can become soldiers and stuff like that. And to be honest, as soon as we get into like the single player and stuff, and eventually, because here's what the plan is. I'm gonna play through the tutorial, then we're going to do single player, and eventually, hopefully, we can do a little bit of multiplayer as well. Just some rando stuff, hopefully. Yeah, she's gathered like 30 food from that, but she hasn't gone back to it yet. But she hasn't gone back to the, oh, she's going back now, okay. Alright, so we can get another villager now. How much food does this thing still have? Oh, it has like 75 health. 75 food still, so definitely worth it. And so first, it's better to get the villagers you need first, and then you can do the other stuff that you'll need. You can get the gold, and then you can get the stone. Is it stone? No, it's wood I need, isn't it? I have to get wood. I apologize as well. I probably won't be quite as you know, full of. I was gonna say full of spunk, but that would have come out. You know, that wouldn't have probably had the same meaning to a lot of people. I wouldn't be full of energy for this one, not because I don't enjoy the game or anything, but because it's a very slow-paced game to begin with stuff like this, and then it's not too much later where we start, you know, seeing things change a little bit in regards to what I need to do and shit. So this one I will actually use to gather gold. Because we've got these 3 here. As soon as I actually have enough, I'll get at least one more of them onto. I'll get the 5th one onto mine as well, and then one of the people that are gathering gold can. Sorry, one of the people that are gathering food can get the trees as well. Maybe even 2 of them. We don't actually need a massive stockpile of food once we've actually brought in the person. Because here's the thing, it's not like they waste food. It's not like Civilization, where you need a constant input of food. I think as long as you use... obviously, as soon as you get the villager, I don't think you have to worry about getting food for them, so to speak. Alright, she is now idle, so we'll get her to mine some gold as well. We don't really need that, so we're going to have him go for wood. And everybody should be good now.
In the status area at the bottom of the screen, you can see how much food the villager is carrying. The villager continues to gather from the forage bush until he's carrying 10 food.
Yeah, okay, I didn't really need to know that.
The villager will continue working for you, carrying the food to the town center. The amount of food you have is shown in the upper left corner of the screen.
Why didn't none of this come up earlier?
Food stockpile, you can see your current wood, gold, and stone stockpiles. The more villagers you have, the faster you can gather resources. Assign your new villagers to gather food. Great! You now have 50 food. To win, also gather 50 wood and 50 gold. To gather wood, click a villager, then right-click.
So essentially, I just made this a lot more difficult for myself.
Search in the unexplored territory. Excellent! You now have enough gold. You're well on your way to making a city.
I just made that about 10 times more difficult. Because of the way I decided to do it. Never mind. It is what it is. I don't know why none of that stuff came up, though. Aw, there's a big fucking forest there, I never saw it. Okay, the objective is complete. I don't like that scrolling that whatsoever, I think that's a pain in the ass.
Edward Longshanks, for all his disrepute, has shown military tactics in Wales, England and France to be very effective, if not cruel and ruthless. He's indeed an enemy to be feared. The English sacked the town of Berwick upon Tweed. Would that I could call it a battle, but it was truly more of a massacre. Unless we organize our army, there will be more massacres to follow. I pray we can be ready for Longshanks coming.
Sorry about the thing with Nova coming up there. It's not his fault, I just haven't turned it off.
Throughout the Highlands there is grim talk of skirmishes between Scotland and England. We lost the city of Dunbar this week. Scottish defenders broke ranks and fled. The English have an army that is larger and better trained. To compete with them, we are going to need new recruits to pick up the spear, sword, or bow. We must remake these shepherds into soldiers.
Well, we have our new task now anyway. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure how we get started on this.
We will need many soldiers to defend our homeland. We'll start by creating villagers. Click your town center, then click the Create Villager button in the lower left corner of the screen.
Which unfortunately I already did in the last part because I kept fucking it up and doing it the wrong way.
It takes time for a villager to appear. If your town center is selected, you can see the progress in the status area at the bottom of your screen. Good job! The villager has appeared next to your town center. Now,
yes.
Create another villager. You need additional housing to support your population. To build a house, click a villager. Click the Buildings button, click the Build House button, then click where you want to build the house.
Okay, we'll put it right there.
If more than one villager builds a building, it will go up faster.
May as well get all of them on it. Oh, it's actually nearly built.
Good job. try building another house.
Okay. We'll build one. Do you know what? I'm gonna have to find out how to get rid of that fucking scrolling
The
thing.
population indicator at the top of the screen shows your current supportable population.
Which is 10 at the moment. This will be 15. You get 5 for every time you do one of those, so...
Other buildings are made just like houses. Try building a barracks. The barracks is a military.
Oh, there's the barracks, okay. Where should we put it? Let's put it here. No, actually, I don't know where to put it. Let's explore the this side of the path a little bit here and try and see if we can get a... I like nice looking areas. I can't explain it other than that. Alright, we have actually a nice little hidden section here behind some trees. So we'll put it right there, actually. Sorry, the TV's acting up. I'm just turning it off and back on.
Now you can create soldiers. Click the barracks, then click the Create Militia button.
Alright, well, we'll let those guys...
Selecting different buildings or units gives you different options in the lower left corner of the screen.
Yes, I know it does. I don't want to do that, though. So they're gonna be creating militia. They're gonna go for the gold.
That's one militia. Create 3 more, and you'll have enough soldiers to protect this area and win the scenario. Click the barracks and quickly click the Create Militia button 3 more times to make
Way ahead of you, buddy.
soldiers enroll.
My Scottish friend. I hope text is in a decent format so you guys can read it, by the way. I have no idea how it's going to look. I'm not used to like this. I'm looking at this. It's not the normal setup I have. It's not 1280 by 720, so... Let's get the militia down here, just out of the way.
Now that you have a few soldiers, you'll be able to defend this area against English attacks.
Oh, we're already victorious, okay. That was actually very, very easy. Keep thinking one second, let me just check again here. Unfortunately, I can't do anything to turn that off. I'll see online if there's like a mod or something, because I really want to get rid of it. I can't stand going over to the edge and it doing that. I prefer to use the mouse. I prefer to use the keys.
Across the border, the English have slowed their raids. But facing Longshank's army will be another matter. The wicked English king has yet to bring his famous longbows to bear. Our militias could only get us so far. We are going to need more advanced weapons.
I should also point out, this is actually sort of based off real-life events. Obviously, Edward the First of England, I should point out.
South of a giant who leads the forces of Scotland, his great sword driving through earth and man and horse alike. If this mythical knight can hold the English advance, it will give us time to develop the arms we need. Even now, our smiths are forging swords and fletchers are making arrows and crossbow bolts.
I'm a little bit of an English buff. I mean, I don't know... sorry, not English buff. History buff, I should say. I do like learning about English. Fucking hell, I do like learning about history. To win, you need to advance to the feudal age and repel the English raids. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so,
English use very advanced weapons and armor. To win, you will need to advance to the feudal age and repel the English raids.
Okay.
You're going to need to research some technologies of your own to increase the strength of your civilization. For example, researching loom makes your villagers harder to kill. To research loom, click the town center, then click the research loom button. Good. Researching technology costs resources, but improves your civilization. While you're researching, you can put your villagers to work and use your military units to explode.
Okay, so we'll have him working on that. And these guys can, yeah, as he said, exploring for now. Oh god, these guys can... You'll have everybody chopping wood, actually, for now. May as well have them doing something. Nothing yet. Fairly quiet everywhere. Some gold over here.
Technologies and buildings become available when you advance to a new age. To advance from the Dark Age to the Feudal Age, you need 500 food. Now
Okay.
you have enough food to advance to the Feudal Age. However, you also need 2 buildings from your current age. You already have a barracks, so now have your villagers build a mill. The mill is a drop-off point for food, so build it next to your food source.
Well, the problem is the food source often changes, so... we'll build the mill, we'll build it here.
In addition to gathering food at forage bushes, villagers can herd sheep or hunt deer.
Do they have to kill the fucking sheep every time? They said herd them, they're just killing them though.
Now you can advance from the Dark Age to the Feudal Age. Click your town center, then click the Advance to Feudal Age button.
Apologies for that, I was just letting him speak.
Good. You're on your way to the Feudal Age.
Which takes a while, but you know we got other stuff we can be doing anyway, so... Let's take a look here. Those guys are down here. Is there another guy there? Yeah, they're just all units, okay.
To arms! The English are making a sneak attack!
Where? Oh, there they are, okay. It's gonna be a hell of a battle. I don't know if we'll survive. We probably will. Well, as long as none of my villagers get killed here. That poor guy there is getting fucking bombarded by the English. What a pack of cunts.
Now that the battle is over, create some extra militia units at the barracks to replenish your forces.
Didn't actually lose any, but whatever. Let's create 4. See how much do those cost? 60 food and 20 gold. Oh, there you go. We're at the feudal age now.
Congratulations! Advancing to the next stage is the best way to improve your civilization. Near the minimap at the lower right corner of the screen is the idle villager button. Click it, and locate villagers who are not currently assigned to a task. Now that you're in the feudal age, you can upgrade your militia to men-at-arms. Click the barracks, then click Upgrade to men-at-arms.
What? Oh, we'll do it after that. Oh, there we go. It's because I had that. Men at arms, okay?
Upgrading to man-at-arms will change all your militia units to the more powerful men-at-arms.
Done and done. Well, as soon as the research obviously finishes, which will be about another 20. Keep these guys, you know, roughly around here in the center.
The English are attacking again. Teach them a lesson with your new
Oh,
men.
fucking scummy English. I'll keep a couple of these guys down here, actually. Yeah, this one lone guy here is gonna get fucked.
English are no match for your warriors.
And we're victorious. Another mission complete.
Longshanks has invaded, stormed, and sacked the city. It's worse. He's captured the fabled Stone of Scone and declared himself King of Scotland. If we cannot bring about a victory in battle soon, then the Scottish armies will be too demoralized to put up any fight at all. If this mythical Scottish giant does exist, I wish he'd get his forces up to Stirling, where we shall next do battle.